eventually you kind of tap in with Wack on Clubhouse, and he kind of takes you under your wings. How did he meet you on the app, and he kind of took you away from T-Rollz Nation? Talk about that.
Yeah, so my first interview with him was September 15th, 2021. Got him to come to T-Rollz, interviewed him, and he started to see the content I was making. And the type of content I was making, remember, nobody else on the app was talking about that shit. Nobody cared about no gang, nobody cared about no informants, snitches, nobody cared about none of that shit. So when I created that space, he became a frequent visitor in T-Rollz. So September, October, and then by the end of November, I was meeting him at his studio, and we started building. We started building on what we could do moving forward as far as the app. I was only in T-Rollz for a couple months. I wasn't even in there long, because by November I was meeting with him, and by December we was already creating the 100 show. So. Okay,
and there was a little bit of, I guess you and T-Rollz Nation kind of fell out over that?
Yeah, well, T-Rollz, I'm gonna be honest, since I was the most vocal, I was the one always opening up the room, I got a lot of the light and a lot of the credit, which I feel like I deserved. I put in the work, I put in the hours. I wasn't piggybacking off of T-Rollz and nobody. But yeah, eventually, animosity started to build up. He felt certain things wasn't right. I felt certain things wasn't right on his end. Words were exchanged and shit. Before you know it, he removed me from the club. He gave me the bootski. Bow. And then, Wack, he said, hey man, we finna open up the 100 room. So I just opened up the 100 room. But that was to promote the podcast that was gonna be happening. Yeah, so shout out to him.
And eventually you guys started the podcast.
Yep.
But only did a couple episodes.
Did more than a couple. Did at least 8 or 9. I think there's probably about only 4 or 5 that have actually been released. The other ones haven't been released yet. Yeah, we did that. It was new to me. Shit, I'm gonna be honest. It was a lot of responsibility and a lot of expectations that was put on me. And shit, like y'all heard on the last No Jumper interview with Wack, man, he had to kick Reek out, man. You know what I mean? He wasn't a team player. And to a certain extent, he was right. I could have had better relationship with the other rooms, the other people on the app. I could even reached out to a lot of them to help me with the podcast and help me with setting shit up. But when you got months of just you being your own entity, your own force, sometimes it's hard to now collab with new people that you just meeting and go to their rooms and just kind of chill and not be the main speaker. I'm used to resetting the room. I'm used to creating the content. I'm used to opening it up. I'm used to pulling people up. So yeah, man, you got to be a team player in this industry, man. So yeah, I got the bootski, man. But it was a learning experience for me. I appreciate the opportunity, him even putting me in that position to be able to get some of that notary, get some of that light. And shit, I learned a whole lot. So, moving forward in the near future, certain mistakes and things that I did before ain't gonna happen again. Cause now I know what's expected, so, shout out to Wack, man. I'm grateful for that. Not too many celebrities are gonna just pull a random stranger off an app and build a relationship with them and, put them in position to win. So, I've learned, what I'm saying? I know how to go about things better, and I learned how to do things better.
So it sounds like you're taking a lot of the responsibility for that situation not working out. But is there anything he could have done differently?
See, this is the thing. In the industry, you got to be ready. There is no, here, I'm gonna give him a year or two. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I was on bullshit. There were certain things that I dropped the ball on that I could have been on point with. And I don't even like making excuses. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to say, hey, Hey, this happened. Hey, my dog ate my homework. Hey, man, my fish died. I got to go get a new fish. I'm more of the type like, yeah, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do better. I'm going to move forward doing better. And shit, I just ran out of that. You know what I'm saying? You only going to hear so many times, hey, my bad. To eventually you like, damn, dude, you not getting this shit. Like, in the industry, you got to be ready. This industry is not a place for you to get your feet wet. That's why they pick and choose seasoned vets. They don't just pick a random guy out of nowhere. Hey, man, let me sign you to a deal. They want to see, man, what your Spotify look like, what your Apple Music look like, how many monthly listeners do you have, what's your Instagram presence like, are you active with your fans, are you going live? They don't want to just pick some random guy that may have great talent or we'll build them up. And my situation was, the talent was there, but it's time to build it up, time to, get comfortable, get a better understanding on how things work. So, it is what it is.
I bet T-Rollz is probably saying, I'm glad it didn't work out. Right? He's probably over there.
Oh, they probably popped a bottle of champagne. They said, oh, he out of there? Said, Reek, bring your ass back to the ghetto.
Now, I saw you jump in T-Rollz Nation room about a week or two ago, so I thought you was rekindling your relationship with him.
Oh, no, ain't no rekindling with him. I always tell people, man, you ever seen an Amtrak train go 100 miles per hour backwards? Me either. If that Amtrak train don't go backwards 100 miles per hour, guess what? CEO Reek don't either. Now, I could be good, I could be cordial, but with him, the T-Rollz dude, he's strange. He just invited me he came to my room and said, hey, man, I want to invite you to our 1-year anniversary for T-Rollz. It wouldn't be possible without you, CEO Reek. I'm willing to put our differences aside for the 1-year anniversary. And then I started to think about it, and I said, nah, man, you ain't forgave me. You ain't over that shit. You just know that I bring value to the room. You know, if they see T-Rollz, CEO Reek, and T-Rollz Nation, everyone's gonna come to the room like, what the fuck's going on? It would blow Clubhouse up. So I said, nah, since you still holding on to shit, I could feel it. I'm not coming to the room. A week later, yeah, Reek's a snake. Yeah, I made CEO Reek. I made that nigga. Wouldn't be no CEO Reek without T-Rollz. I said, now that's why I didn't come to your 1-year anniversary. Because if I would have came and played nice and we would have kumbaya, the next week you would have been in the room and somebody would have brought me up and given me my credit and you would have gotten your feelings and start bringing up old shit again. Let the old shit go. On God. I'm not holding no resentment, no ill-gotten feelings towards nobody. You're not going to hear me on no platform saying, yeah, man, well, this, that, and the third, this, that. For what? I get over shit.